It's Because I Said So with Val Townsend and Tony P, and our special guest, Tyler Wisler from HGTV's Design Star, is in studio with us. How are you?
What's up? How are you?
We're good. And you're in town this weekend for the Buffalo Home Show, which Tony's going to be making an appearance at on Saturday. So what can folks expect to see from you at the home show if they're going to go?
Well, there's lots of stuff going on at the home show. Tomorrow especially is a great day to come by. We've got 3 different sessions of Make It and Take It, which is basically like DIY crafts. 3 different companies are going to be coming in with the goods. We're going to be making stuff, and you take it. It's kind of awesome.
That is awesome.
That is pretty cool, because my sessions are just take it. I'm just going to show up and take stuff.
You usually leave all the crafting, the work
They don't let me make things there, yeah.
Well, that's cool. So you're on HGTV's Design Star, and design is something that a lot of people can feel intimidated by, right? Especially if you watch a lot of HGTV. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. HGTV is on in my house, like, constantly. When it's not Peppa Pig, it's HGTV.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And, I just feel like it looks so easy when I see you guys on TV do it. And then when you go to try to make these decisions on your own, I stand in, like, Home Depot or Lowe's, like, I don't know what to do now.
You would be the perfect candidate to come to my talks on Saturday and Sunday with my design do's and don'ts and design tips and tricks. This is really geared for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to, like, design, and if you don't know where to start, what would you say the easiest place to start is to change the look of something? Like
Paint.
What? Paint? Yeah.
It's the most cliche thing in the world, but
that's the most labor-intensive thing you could have said, Tyler.
But it is the most impactful way to change a room without really breaking the bank.
That's true.
Is our boss listening to this right now? Can we get him to paint the studio?
Yes.
Who is in charge of this studio here? Let's just call it out. No, I'm kidding.
So you wouldn't recommend, like, off-white at one time was white with some blotches on the wall? It's not a good look.
It's rustic.
Okay, see, I like how Tyler
went with,
can
like, the
reframe things here.
The tape things on the wall look, which is coming back. It's making a comeback.
Scotch tape is making a comeback. It had a moment.
And the moment's back.
It's here.
We're ahead of the trend right now is what we're doing.
So when it comes to paint colors, are there any particular paint colors that are especially trendy or hot right now? Or is it really kind of dependent on your room?
You've got HGTV on 24/7. You know what color they love best right now.
They love grays.
That's right.
Yeah. See, I'm glad I got that right.
Speaking it.
And yeah, I know I'm rocking the grays in my hair too right now too. On purpose. They're not natural grays. They're on purpose grays, Tony.
No.
That's silver hair.
Silver highlights. But the thing is, gray is the reason that it's so hot is because it matches with anything.
Yeah, it really does.
If you pick a neutral gray, you can go in any color of the rainbow to accent that with, and that's the beauty of it. More so than beige. Right.
And then, like, in my experience, gray is one of those colors that's like, you don't have to have great painting technique to get it to look right. I mean, as long as it's not like one of those really dark grays, and then you're in Streak City if you're me doing all the painting. But it's a pretty forgiving color for a variety of reasons.
Yeah. I get caught up doing a lot of neutrals in my house and stuff like that, which is good because I always feel like if you're going to sell it, then it's easier to sell than like if I paint my kitchen like neon. I used to say when I was looking at houses, the guy had a neon green kitchen. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have to do a lot of work then to change that.
Yeah, I love color. Like, I used to have a bright red living room, like a lime green bathroom. Bright yellow kitchen. But that's because I have the design sensibilities of a 6-year-old.
You just got the look from Tyler on that one.
Wow. That's impressive.
Oh, see, I was going to say, I was looking away and wasn't sure if that was a bad look or an impressed look.
While she's naming the color, she's like turning to you, pretending I'm not here. I see how it's going
maybe Tyler won't hear this part when I say lime green bathroom.
So, maybe HG should consider a new show called Design Confessional. Well, stick around with us for a little bit, won't you, Tyler? We are going to take a quick look at traffic right now. It's Because I Said So with Val Townsend and Tony P. We've got our special guest, Tyler Wisler, in studio from HGTV's Design Star. You can catch him this weekend at the Buffalo Home Show, which is happening over at the Convention Center. So lots of cool stuff happening at the Home Show. You're going to be there on Saturday, Tony. You're probably going to be very inspired about things that you could do around the house.
Yeah, I'm going to do a lot of looking. And Tyler, though, is going to do a lot of doing. So I think I'm going to pay attention to what you're doing at the Home Show because I mean, I can paint and stuff like that. I'm not like useless, but I need some design flares.
Even painting, there's an art to painting.
Sure, there is.
We were talking, during the break. And
Yeah, I have no painting skills.
Streaking things. I cringe a little, but
No, I eventually learned the benefits of primer and using the right paintbrushes and the right kinds of techniques. So.
The paint industry thanks you.
No problem. That's what happened after I got cable and started watching a lot of HGTV. So you learn a lot of stuff when you're watching that. So.
Okay.
When it comes to when you're shooting your show for HGTV, what's the one? Do you have a particular really like?
Well, so personally, I really love the industrial sort of look. Like, I actually love what's happening in Buffalo with these old loft buildings being turned into residential apartments. That's what I love, because I love to see when there's an embracing of the architecture and what it used to be about. So kind of taking that and coupling that with something a little unexpected, maybe something a little glam, maybe throwing in, like a really crazy gold chandelier in the middle of this super industrial space. That's what I love, is when there's this crazy mix of new and old.
Yeah, and that's the kind of stuff I would never think of doing. You know what I mean? Which is what's so great about this. Like you said, throw a crazy chandelier in the middle of a industrial space. Well,
right, because it's a little unexpected and it might be outside of your comfort zone or what you think you should be doing for a particular space, but that's kind of like the fun part of design, right?
Exactly. Design should be fun. At the end of the day, it should put a smile on your face when you walk in. That's why most people love going to crazy, unique boutique hotels, because those are the places that take risks. And those are the places that most people walk in and go,
it's true.
Who's it going to hurt?
Well,
no one. Take that
I watch
risk.
those shows. When I watch the shows on HGTV and the home shows and that, the whole time I'm going, this is going to be a disaster.
Right.
And then it comes out and the other, I'm going, that
great.
looks amazing. Like, how did it all come together? But it just works, and that's the talent that you guys have.
Or there's just the talent of good editors, huh?
That's true, too. Well, every Thursday we do a Throwback Thursday thing on the show, and a few weeks ago we were talking about trading spaces. Do you remember that show?
Bringing it way back.
Oh, my God. I spent so much time in college watching that show.
They were the ones who set the tone for all of HGTV and reality television in doing that.
Right. Even though a lot of those rooms did turn out to be actual disasters.
We always bring up the one where they put the hay on the wall.
I can't be here. I can't. I love it.
Those reveals were the best.
Some of your design don'ts this weekend, one of them might include, don't glue hay to your walls. Don't glue artificial flowers with liquid nails in your bathroom. To the walls.
My God. Granted though, they didn't know what they were doing. It was the forefront of everything.
The pioneers
so they were just kind of doing whatever.
Yeah.
So kudos to the homeowners that actually walked in and faked it and loved it, because they're good actors.
Yeah.
Those are people who should be winning Oscars.
Yeah, exactly. Tyler, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure. And you can catch Tyler and his list of do's and don'ts and his make and take over at the home show this weekend at the Buffalo Convention Center. We got details about the home show on our website, mix96buffalo.com.